Back off the dino. Let's Now we're talking. Okay, how clearly now it's going to P1 through P1, so this is good. I just rotated the parabola to be a symmetry line that is perpendicular to the line through P1 and P1R. You got the one though. What happens if I make this positive? Not going to P1. Seems this belongs to a negative W maybe, which then turns it around, so it goes like that. So I guess I can do this, but then I have to change that to be pi larger or something, or smaller. Oh. It's not going through P1. Try making W negative. See what that does. Oh, it just flips it around. It rotates 180 degrees around this line, so nothing really changed. Except P1 is now on the other side. But it's definitely not going through P1. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's put a minus in front of it. Still weird though. Let's change. There's nothing to change. It's so stupid. How is this even possible? Yeah, of course there's something to change. I can change alpha. So let's add a loop again. So after it flips, it's no longer going 3p1. So you're going to flip again. Yeah, cool. Now it sticks to P1. So S is now keeping up such that it keeps going through. So you should see V, the vertex of the parabola change. Yeah, that's running to P1 now. And W is getting smaller. Okay, rotating through it like this. Beautiful. You just make me check my microphone. Testing 1 2. I'm there. Yeah. I'm not recording. YouTube is recording. So what to do when something changes sign? What is changing sign? That's a good question as well. Probably. What are you talking about? You can't see the video. What video are you talking about? This is a live stream. And I'm broadcasting. Everything looked good. I think there's something wrong with your brain. Let me try to change the sign and then check if it works if we are. Above that point. This doesn't look even close to what we want. Can't imagine that this will work. Oh. In a minute. It's now going. Yeah, this does work. Now it goes through P1. But it's again like that. It takes over. Yeah, I don't know. Let's use the sign of the dot product between one of these vectors. I think I have just this one, on that one vector. I don't know. Seems like what makes a difference there? that was the wrong one apparently. Huh? What? Or not? What the hell is this? No change. Did it compile? Did compile. That's better. Or not. What the hell? Why would that not change sign here? Makes no sense. Talking about oh, wait a minute. I have no, yeah, okay. No, well, never mind. Sign says -1. I wanted to project the dot. No, wait a minute. Let's do this one. Dot. That one, but then the normal of it. I think that makes more sense. Normal in vector. There's no normal in vector. Okay, then in that case I need to use rotate 90 degrees. Well, whatever. Sign is now 1, and if I do this, still 1. Now it should change to -1. Yes, that's better. Except now we need to change the sign. Now it goes through P1, and then if I do this, it flips like that, but it still goes through P1. Does not feel natural that it flips though. I don't know. Yes, the other side is better. It just doesn't change anything if it goes through if this thing here goes through P0, nothing changes. So that looks way better. Nothing changes. Very good. Why would it flip here? Yeah, okay. Actually, it does make sense, I guess. Because P0 is always on this side. To the moment that the W crosses this line, they have to switch position, which is not possible, and they can achieve the same thing by rotating the whole parabola 180 degrees. So, oops, I think this is correct. Hey, Abhimanyu. Look how nice. I got it working. So now we have a fixed P0 and P1. They're just fixed positions. And we can draw this circle, which then gives the W and the 1 minus 2s possibilities for any point on this circle. So I'm moving this point here along the circle. That then dictates the symmetry line, because the line through this point, which gives me the width, must be perpendicular to the symmetry line. So for any given point P1R, you can draw a line through P1 and that point. That gives me W. This distance gives me 1 minus 2s. And at the same time, it gives us the rotation of the parabola theta, this angle. Yeah. Peculiar, however, I would say shocking, is that now the parabola seems to be completely fixed. There's just one parabola possible, and only one, with just 2 points. Well, and this point. So that's 3 points, but still. How is that even possible? Yeah, also, it's always bending below the midpoint. So I haven't seen this curve, which is kind of strange, of course. So I'm missing that one. Or maybe I'm not, because after all, P0 must be... I mean, if this is the parabola, then if P0 and P1 are on the same side of the vertex, then P0 must be closer to the vertex. And if they are... Oh, that's actually not true. If they are both on the other side, then P0 is here. But if you have this parabola, then you have... We come from here, and then first you get P0, and then you get P1. So in that order. So is that possible to draw a parabola through these 2 points, so that is still the case? I think it is. Yes, of course it is. I could just rotate the whole thing 180 degrees, and then either it fits on that leg or on this leg. But, oh wait, no. Let me think. I mean, like this, you know. Vertex is here, but then, yeah, okay, that's not allowed. If it would curve like this, then the vertex must be... let's see... well, let's say at some point, if it curves like this, then there will be a situation where it curves like this, and the vertex is in the middle here. And that is not correct, because that would be the reverse case, where P0 and P1 are swapped. So I guess it's correct that if you put P0 here and P1 there, then it's always going to be curved above this line. It's always going to be curved in this direction here. I don't know, it still feels a bit weird though. Okay. On blue 3. I'm just extremely puzzled by the seemingly how would I call it? Boundaries or limits or restrictions. How can 2 points, well, 3, okay. Okay, 3 points then. But how can 3 points determine my parabola, including the rotation? If there is no rotation, then 3 points are enough to completely specify a parabola. But this parabola can be rotated. So how can 3 points be enough to completely dictate that? I don't get it. What am I missing here? Well, not completely. I mean, this is not a point on the parabola, but let's say we add a third point at 3 minus 4. So here, this point. Then that parabola is going through it. Yep, it's going through P0, P1, and that point here. And then maybe there's one more parabola, but not a whole continuum. Let's try to find the other one. Oh, I did overshoot, but okay. Guess that's the other one. So either it's pointing like this direction or the other way. So there seems to be only two possibilities. Either this leg or that the other leg is going through that point. There are no other parabolas possible. Gonna try again. Don't want to overshoot. So this was one. Just pointing in that direction, symmetry line. My brother asks if I can have a phone call. How late is it? Wait a minute. Not today, I think. Oh yeah, today. I'll have to stop streaming. I'll better do this now, I think. You can call me. I'm streaming on YouTube, but I'll stop. It shouldn't take too long. He's very busy, so he doesn't like that we have to call, but... Okay, he says he calls in 20 minutes. Let me get my phone so I hear it. Okay. So then we can continue with this. And the problem is still that why does it seem that there are only two possible rotated parabola through 3 points? It does not make any sense. There should be a lot of them. I guess I made my parametrized parobola curve too restrictive. Yeah, I was going to do the other one. More or less. Mm-hmm. Yeah, zo kan ik zeggen. The point is closer to the circle. We have a few other solutions. For example, if I add that point, then this would be a solution. But I can also continue rotating it and then have that lag through that point, or this lag, I think. Although, yeah, I don't know, man. It is really weird. Let me swap the y coordinates. At least that still worked. It must be too restrictive. Must be too restrictive. This is the definition of my W. And then it turns out that this distance between P0 and P1 is also W, but no, why would it be, you know? Why would it be? So I'm definitely missing a parameter, I think. in my matrix. Something that allows me to have a continuous number of parabola through 3 points. But, I have so no clue what it is. Maybe second S. So S shifts P. F shifts P0 over the curve. I can have a second S that shifts P1 over the curve. So we can put it wherever we want. So that would mean that W would not change if I don't change W itself. And this is then the situation where S values are the same for P0 and P1. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, of course. That makes a lot of sense, I think. So we have this, the W kind of determines the curvature at the vertex, or the whole curvature. A small w, very much curved. A wide thing, not as curved. The rotation is an obvious thing that I mean that doesn't even change the shape at all, but you can just rotate it. So ignoring the rotation, the whole shape is currently determined by W. That's basically the only thing that this distance is 1, by the way. So W determines the shape of the parabola in terms of scaling relative to the distance between P0 and P1. Let's say the distance between P0 and P1 is fixed, because P0 and P1 are both fixed, they're just given points. So we have a unit of length here, and then relative to that length, the shape can change by changing W, the width of the parabola. And then having that shape, yeah, okay, now I'm not... Now I want to... That's not what I said. Now I want to shift P1 on this shape, but then I'm changing the distance again between them. that be just total scaling of the whole thing? So I'm now suddenly not convinced that that even makes a difference. No, I can't move P1. I just can't. P1 is fixed. That's the whole point. The only thing you can do is change the shape of the parabola. This is really puzzling. I think I need a scaling for T. Which is something that doesn't fit in a matrix. I have to fix this cable. I have to buy a new cable. The cable on my headphones is breaking down. But yeah, it's attached to something of a few €100, and of course, if you want to buy something that is separate, probably not even possible. I would have to buy the whole thing, which is an absolute pain in the ass. I think we're gonna have to let this rest for now. Think about it. Plus my brother's almost calling, so we should stop the stream. But while I'm waiting, I might as well have a quick look at if I can buy that cable. Haha. So there would be a piece of a cable. No way you can even find that on the internet, I'm afraid. How do we even call this? I think it's the 820. Bezier 820 parts. Diagram, part number maybe? No. That's the thing. Onderdelen. Wat? Not even sure if it is a part of the headset. It's probably more part of the what is this thing called? Jesus. They ask ridiculous prices. €9 for a piece of plastic. It's 140 euros for a simple cable. Ah man, that's absolutely ridiculous. Even if I can find it, it's probably gonna cost hundreds of euros. Which is okay, I'm gonna stop my brother's call. Testing, testing.